Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about all about prophets. Let's review the prophets we know about. Let's get started. Prophet Adam Alaysalam. He was the first human created by Allah. His wife was Hawa, and she was created from his body. He is the father of all humans ever born or will be born. He was sent to earth after he ate the forbidden fruit on whispers of Shaitan. Prophet Idris. He came sometime after Prophet Adam and was the first human to teach people how to stitch their clothes. Prophet Nuh. He came almost about 10 generations after Prophet Adam. He called his people towards Allah for 950 years. After that, Allah punished those disbelievers and drowned them in water from a great storm. Prophet Noah alayhi salam was and the few followers were saved. Prophet Hud. Prophet Hud was sent to the people of Ad, and they were really tall and strong people. They did not listen to him, and strong winds were sent by Allah, and they all were left dead in their houses. Allah saved Prophet Hud and the few followers. Prophet Saleh. Prophet Saleh was sent to the people of Thamud. They were like great builders and built houses by carving the mountains. They killed the she camel sent by Allah as a sign and were punished by Allah. Prophet Saleh and the few disbelievers were saved. Prophet Ibrahim. Prophet Ibrahim faced many problems in the way of Allah. He was forced to leave his village after he broke their idols. He traveled a lot and spread the message of Allah. He had two sons, Prophet Ismail and Prophet Ishaq. Prophet Lut. Prophet Lut was the relative of Prophet Ibrahim and he left the village with him. He was sent as a messenger towards the people of a village who worshipped idols and did other very, very bad things that no one had never done before. They were punished by Allah and the village was flipped upside down and marked rocks were thrown upon them. Astaghfirullah. Prophet Ismail. He was the older son of Prophet Ibrahim. Prophet Ibrahim left him and his mother Hajar in a desert of Makkah all alone. There, a spring of water called Zamzam was made by Allah as a miracle. Because of that water, people started living there, and Makkah was no longer a lonely, deserted place. Prophet Ishaq. He was the younger son of Prophet Ibrahim. He was born when Prophet Ibrahim was very old. His birth was a miracle itself. A long chain of prophets started from his children that ended on Prophet Isa. Prophet Yaqub. He was the son of Prophet Ishaq. He had 12 sons. His son Prophet Yusuf told him about his dream that the stars were bowing before him. He told him not to tell his brothers as they were jealous. He was a very patient man and prayed only to Allah for his grief when he lost his son. Prophet Yusuf. He was the son of Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam. He was thrown in the well by his brothers. He was taken to Egypt and there he spent many years in prison for a false accusation. He was later made the king of Egypt and was reunited with his father. Prophet Ayub. He was a very patient man. He suffered from a very bad illness that covered his entire body and was forced to live outside the village near all the garbage. Finally, as he prayed to Allah, Allah gave him health and he was blessed with more than what he had before because of his patience. Prophet Shoaib. He was sent to the people of Madian. These people worshipped idols and did not weigh their goods properly. Prophet Shoaib called them towards Allah for many years, but when they did not listen, they were punished by Allah and only Prophet Shoaib and a few believers were saved. Prophet Musa. He was sent by Allah towards the people of Bani Israel and Pharaoh. He freed Bani Israel from slavery of Pharaoh and he was given Torah by Allah on the sacred mountain. He was a very strong man and he faced Pharaoh who was the king of Egypt. Prophet Harun. He was a brother of Prophet Musa. Prophet Musa prayed to Allah to give him strength by making his brother a prophet as well. And when Prophet Musa alayhi salam went to the sacred mountain to get Torah, he left Prophet Harun in charge of Bani Israel. Prophet Daud. Prophet Daud was a soldier in the army of Talut. He fought with Jalut or Goliath and killed him. He later became the king of Bani Israel. He was given the book Zabur. He read it in a beautiful voice. He woke up in the middle of the night and prayed to Allah and fasted on alternate days. Prophet Suleiman. He was the son of Prophet Daud. Allah gave him ability to understand the language of animals and birds. He could control the winds and strong jinns. He was a thankful man and praised Allah instead of being all proud of all the powers that he was given. Prophet Ilyas. He was sent by Allah to the people of Bani Israel. These people had forgotten their religion and were worshipping idols. Prophet Ilyas called them towards Allah, who is the one true God. Prophet Yunus. Prophet Yunus was sent to the village to call those people towards Allah. When those people did not listen, he left them without Allah's permission, and a big whale swallowed him where he prayed to Allah and was saved. Thankfully, his people repented to Allah and were saved from punishment. Prophet Zakaria. He was the uncle and guardian of Hazrat Maryam. Allah blessed him with a son at a very old age. He called the people of Bani Israel towards Allah and told them to follow their book. Prophet Yahya. He was the son of Prophet Zakaria. He was given his name by Allah. He was very obedient to his parents. He lived a very simple life. He feared Allah greatly and cried from fear. He called the people of Bani Israel towards Allah. These people killed him. Prophet Uzair. He was sent to the people of Bani Israel, and Allah put him to sleep for 100 years when he thought that how Allah will raise the dead on the day of judgment. He woke up after 100 years. Prophet Isa. He was a son of Hazrat Maryam. He called the people of Bani Israel towards Allah. He was given the book Injil or Bible. The Bani Israel made a plan to crucify him. Allah raised him alive to heavens. He will come back to earth near the day of judgment, and all the people will become Muslims after that, and they will follow him. And finally, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our last dear beloved prophet. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was from the family of Prophet Ismail. He is our last prophet, and he is the prophet for all humans till the day of judgment. He was given the blessed book Quran, which is the book of guidance for everyone, Muslims, non-Muslims, everyone. We as Muslims love and respect all prophets equally. So that, guys, was a video about the overview of prophets that we've learned before. I hope it was informative for you and you guys revised all that. Share it with your family and friends, and I'll inshallah see you in my next video. Till then, fi amanillah.